Was that card called Castrate? It was called Castrate. I then throw the cards in his face. How mean is that? How mean is that? Welcome back to the Scrapyard Guys, Rogetronic here, and today we're back with another first look, 30 minutes or less, at a new game called Alchemical INC. Card battle your rivals turn by turn, explore the mean steampunk streets of New Folk City, trade your cards to craft the perfect deck, or else you're going home empty-handed. You're basically in a world like old New York, like 1920s New York, but with a steampunk twist, and cards are currency, and you're like a little kid that has to head down to the market every day to kind of progress through this game. I believe it's got like roguelike elements to it as well. This game is currently on Kickstarter right now. I think they've backed like half their target. It's due up, I think the last day is April 16th. There is a demo on Steam right now. I think the build I have is a little bit different. It's got a few extra cards in it, but it's a pretty good representation of the game as a whole. That's enough of me chattering on. Before we get into the game, as always, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's the first time you're here. Please do let me know in the comments down below if there's a game you think is coming out or you think looks good. I'll do my best to get a key for it. Or if you're a game developer and you've got an indie title or a small game that you want a little bit of a showcase on, like these style videos, feel free to hit me up. Actually, that reminds me to say thank you to Lewis, who did reach out to me and give me a key to this game. Really appreciate it. It makes small-time content creators like myself feel really like you're doing something good. Okay, so let's go to the game. So you start the game. You enter your apartment, and your granddad in the tutorial teaches you how to play. I'm not going to do the tutorial here today. I've done that. Your little sister kind of builds decks for you. I don't know what your dad does. He just seems to sleep over here. And then this is you here. You're this little boy, you know, basically a cartoon version of what a kid in the 1920s looked like. And how it works is you hit play. There are different decks. Now, I only have 3 decks in the starter. There's fire, earth, and liquid. Very kind of like Pokemon in a sense. I've been playing with a liquid deck, and I'm going to stick with that for this demo because I'm kind of familiar with how it works. But as you can see, you get a deck, you get like a hero power. So Marie Laurie is my sort of hero power, or my main character. And then you get different cards that do different things, like mainly water. I've got ammonium, and then I've got a few other cards that have been thrown in as well. This is beta art right now. And that's it, you start the deck. Now, I believe as the game progresses, you get to build out more stuff. Oh, am I doing the tutorial? I don't want to do the tutorial. Or maybe I just have to play against my granddad in this first run. I'm not quite sure. So how the game works, it's a bit strange. It took me a while to get my head around it. So the playing field is this top row here. And you play cards into the top row. You play like combat cards into the top row. There is a bottom row where you have like trap cards you can play and reaction cards and like one-off ability cards. But for now, this is basically it. And what we're trying to do is get this 3 down to 0. You're basically trying to smack your opponent's hero in the face. You're basically got a little lunchbox. Like you fold this out and you play against opponents like this. Once I've done like first turn, nothing else to do. There's no more slots open to me. I can't play any more cards. I hit go and most characters have this like sleeping sickness, I think it's called, from Hearthstone, where you know they do nothing on the turn you play them, but you know you have to give your opponent the chance to play. Wait, what did he do? So he played his version. He played Thermite, which is a fire deck. Was that card called Castrate? It was called Castrate. It's purge the enemy hero. That little logo, that little triangle with the 3 eyes, it says, is your hero representative? I don't know what castrate means. I'm a woman. I can't be castrated. Okay, so now, on my turn, when I hit go, my first action will be this water card will do 1 damage to whatever's in the front row. So you kind of want your hero to be at the back so they take no damage. Now, he's left René Descartes at the front, so I'll do 1 damage. Now, the next thing I can do is I have a new slot available. So I know for a fact that if I put another water card here, you'll see they have this little synchronize option. I can't remember what it's called. It's like symbiosis. So what's going to happen is this character is going to attack and then is going to do something cool. You'll see basically they, by my powers combined, like Captain Planet, come together and form together. So I did the 1 damage that was represented here, and then they do this symbiosis thing. You'll see them like meld together. And now there's a fusion recipe. So basically, this new card draws 1 card. I think at the beginning of every turn, or no, maybe it just happens on the. Yeah, sorry, it happens once at the time I play it. Enemy's turn now. He's obviously doing 1 damage back to me because my hero is still first in the row. That's one thing I forgot to mention. You can actually shift the rows around. But the reason at the beginning I was trying to figure out. Oh, okay, right. So he fused 2 of his cards together, and it now does 1 damage to the foremost enemy just there and then. It also now does 3 damage, so I'm not sure what it does 3. I thought they only did 2. So I want to make sure that my hero is not in the front row. But as you'll see, if I basically want to activate my hero power, you sometimes want things to happen in certain orders. So you might want your hero's ability to go off first. That means they have to be at the front of the row. So right now, I'm just going to move her to the back so I don't have to do anything. We're going to put distilled water in first. He's really vulnerable right now, so I think I'm just going to kill him this turn. So I'm going to put my waters and watch as they actually... You can continuously level up these cards, which is kind of cool. And then there are new formulas that you discover. So like I can do water and ammonium, and technically there might be a formula there that I can learn as I progress through the game, which is cool. So you have to like experiment. Add it to my stash. So I get Rene Descartes. So maybe that's take the loser's cards. So I'm not sure how this works. So do I take them and add them to my deck? Because if that's the case, I don't want to do that because it'll weaken my deck. But let's do it anyway for now. If you're good at card games, you'll know that adding more cards to your deck doesn't necessarily make your cards stronger. You're actually lessening the chances of drawing some good stuff. Your prize for winning is that you get to grab us a loaf of bread. Hop to it. So basically I head out onto my little fire exit and I press E. My sister Daisy tells me, oh yeah, she throws my alchemy kit off the balcony. And I slide down into the street. And this is how it starts every run. I didn't realize you have to fight your grandpa every run. Maybe you don't, I'm not sure. Maybe that's just in the demo version. So once I head out into the world, you can see I'm a child, so I only come up to these people's waists. Some people like their butts. These people are protesting. They want more cards, apparently. And they want death to Wellington, whoever that is. Wellington the Weasel, what that says. Okay, and then you can kind of see the steampunk elements to the game. Look at the smoke coming out of the Alchemical INC factory. Clouds, and then there's this cool balloon, which seems to be just powering. That stuff, is it just like floating in the air? I don't know. We're going to go to get the baker. He's producing a lot of bread right now. In fact, it's falling on the ground, sir. Bread is falling on the ground. Okay, let's talk to the baker. You want a loaf of bread? That's going to cost you. Golden token. That sleazy Mama Marie is printing those cards out to her shop. Say what? That old rascal Fuzzy Mo sent you? Well, in that case, take this. Now we get, so you can see this deck building element. But like I said, adding cards sometimes is not what you want. Move all enemy. No, I don't want to do that. Both players discard all that. No, because I'm a water deck, I actively don't want to use cards that harm the water elements. You can see the blue triangle there on the cards. Kickback. Negate an enemy reaction. Oh, so this is like a counter to a counter card. I think I will take this for now. And we'll keep going. Hello. Alright, so you can see walking around. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's like this really cool steampunk 1920s feel. What's your name? Peggy, local junker. Hey kiddo, I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to give you this punch card. You can use this on your kit to add automatic instructions for the rest of your alchemy matches. So this is a cool card, actually. This is a card that basically it puts a passive on your deck. I'll show you how it works. When your hero takes damage, draw one. Your alchemist card is what it's called. I just call it a hero card. When your alchemist card takes damage, draw a card. When your earth elemental, no, I don't have any earth elemental stuff. And then when you summon a water, you draw a card. Now, I actually like this because it goes in my water deck, but I have to be careful. You can overdraw really quickly with this. I've experienced this. I think I'm going to take it anyway, and I'm just going to be more careful about the cards that I draw. Water is very much a draw-focused and hand-size-focused deck. You know, your discard pile, I think it's called your trash pile, and then your recycle pile. So you can recycle cards to from your recycle pile to make stuff more powerful. Whether those cards are permanently destroyed or not, I'm not 100% certain. Okay, so I did actually add those fire cards. Damn it, I didn't want them in my deck because they will actively weaken the deck. Alright, so I've got the Aqueous Conductor already, which means when I summon a water card or whatever, liquid, I'm not sure what it's called, I'm going to use my conductor card, and then I'm just going to play one ammonium for now. I actually don't know if ammonium combos. I think there is a recipe button. There is a recipe button, and it doesn't tell me what I've got. So, alright, so it actually shows me the things that are in my hand if there's a recipe for those things, if I've discovered them already. That's cool, I like that. In my ammonium, okay, and then basically you saw my punch card go in above my head. So that's basically going to be active for the rest of the game. You'll see that every time I play a liquid card, I will actively draw a new card. I know I'm speaking fast, but I hope this is starting to make sense. They have played I can't remember what it's called, a secret or a trap. I'm not sure what it is. Can't remember what it's called. So right now, I think I just want to play the other ammonium card and see what their combo is. I'm not sure. I will draw a card when this thing happens. The other thing I think I want to do is move my hero to the back. I don't want them at the front taking the next piece of damage. So cards actually do damage to each other. So this card will hit this card. What is their special ability? I didn't see what that was. Okay, fusion recipe. Gelatol ammonia. Apply dispersed to your alchemist. Dispersed is when I discard, gain 3 power. So power is the amount of damage your card does. So you can see this card does power 2 damage to whatever's in front of it. And I also drew a card. You'll notice I drew a card because of the recycler. Wow, he's got a lot of trap cards right now. But he did 1 damage versus my 1 power versus my 2 power. And now this card is back down to 1 power again. What I probably should do then is do these actions. So you got to think of the order you want to play things in. So I want something to happen first before so I'm going to move you back. And if I play this in here on turn 1, this will happen first. Give +1 power to my Gelatol ammonia, and technically I can win the game here. I am conscious of what these things are right now, but at the moment it's not really happening. I also get this thing when I discard. Now it won't actually matter because I technically should win the game because I've got this what's it called? I keep forgetting what it's called again. The disperse ability. So when I discard something, I'll get +3. Oh, so I could actually... Oh, it's too late now. I could have technically placed that in this row and moved my Gelatol ammonia back again. I'm just going to play some cards here. Maybe I'll even play the water in there for now. And I think I misplayed that a little bit, but I think I win anyway. So I get +1 to all. And... Wait, what happened there? Did I give... Oh, I gave +1 health as well? I'm pretty sure I just gave +1 health to my opponent. That +1 to all is literally +1 to everything by the looks of things. I'm kind of missing out on what's happening right now. Oh, I know what they're doing. So they're using their hero ability to draw. So you see the cards being crumpled up down here? So there's 2 different things. You can recycle a card, which is basically you crumple it up and get an ability. I'll do it now actually on my hero, just for now. If I hit draw, add osmosis for example, I've got 3 cards. I've got 6 cards in my recycle kit, so I'll hit 3, and 3 of those will actually be taken in and then crumpled up and thrown out again. Now again, I think I'm gonna put that in there just so I can negate one of these things in case something bad happens. I'm gonna put you over here, and then I'm gonna put that in there because I want them to link up. And then I can do this, apply osmosis. I'm just playing all my cards because I just want to get through this. Wow, this fight is so much more challenging than the first time I played it. As you can see, my deck draws through I draw through my deck really powerfully, but I need to make sure that I don't draw too much, because if you overdraw, if you try to draw and there's no cards, you take damage. And I've actually died that way before. I drew so much, I actually ended up losing the game. And then you see our little kits get folded back up again. And what's going on here? I don't think I've seen this animation before. Is that a cool new card? Okay, add it to my deck. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a chaos element. I haven't seen this. A random player draws 2. I don't really want that card. That doesn't sound good. Add it to my stash. Okay, so maybe you lose cards between run and you just need to keep stuff. I think I actually do. Because I draw so much now, I probably want some more water cards. When you're... Oh, this is good. But I wonder how many punch cards you can actually add to your deck. So can I have 2 punch cards working at the same time? Let's find out for science. I then throw the cards in his face. How mean is that? How mean is that? These ladies are all dressed the same. That's very embarrassing for them. Those gentlemen are just standing around doing nothing. Okay. So this guy is obviously waiting for a fight as well. And I think I can't do anything. Oh yeah, so there's boxes and stuff around. And it is actually randomly generated. I realize this now, that this is not the same look as the previous run. There was other things. Looked like this fell off the back of a truck. When an enemy uses a thing, purge the enemy. What's purge again? Remove all power. Ah, okay. I'll take it for now. Why not? And then we'll take on this dude over here. Dan the Luch. Pretends to be bad, actually is good. Oh, okay. I hope the game is starting to make sense to you guys now. It did take me a few games to realize what was going on. It's kind of hard sometimes to track what the opponent is doing if they're going fast. There is an event log. You can see what happens, so I'll show you how that works now. If I click this button here, now it's happening behind my head. You can see it. So you can see, you know, avatar summon, avatar started turn. Nothing else really happened. Now, they did play something. They played a punch card, but it didn't actually show it in the history, if I understand that correctly. I'm not sure. Okay, so it gets my recipes, so there's nothing really else I can do. These two, we don't know yet. We haven't managed to do that. So I'm going to put my strike recycler. When your water or liquid elementals attacks, move one card from your trash to your deck. I think that's good because if I draw as much as I draw, basically I do eventually end up killing myself. And there's nothing more to do this turn, so I hit crank the little lever. I do like the kind of chunkiness, the feel of this little box that you have. That kind of really feels like a little lunch box that you carry around with you. Okay, ammonium he's playing, and then water. So there's no combo there, I think. Oh, there is a combo. Oh, maybe I knew that. Did I know that? No, I didn't know that. Now you see, all this stuff is happening really fast, and I can't really see what's happening. So let's have a look at the history. Now again, I appreciate it's behind my head, so I'll do my best to try and tell you what happened. So the opponent summoned this ammonium avatar, mod effect activated, played the water, fusion, so they applied dispersed to others on your kit. Remind me what dispersed does again. I'll find out. I'll try and remember what that is. And then avatar buff gained. Did she get health? Okay, osmosis is, oh yes, when I draw, add 3 power. And then disperse. Oh no, she has disperse. When she discards, she gets 3 power. Excuse me. So that's that osmosis, or disperse, excuse me, is now going to gain her power. Whoa, I'm in trouble here, guys, I think. Let's just play another water card. We'll manage to draw some more cards. And then I'm going to play castrate, which purges the enemy, which removes all their power, which I like. I don't want them to get power. Let's see how that plays out. So, play the cards. Oh no, sorry. I think that actually did nothing, if I'm honest. The enemy had no power. I also forget that my hero is still first in line. I forgot that. So she is using her recycle ability there to apply osmosis, I think. Yeah, I think it was to apply osmosis. Those cards are now no longer available to be put back into her deck. They're being recycled essentially. Oh, so I should have saved my purge because now the hero hits for 3. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm learning as I go here. I'm definitely moving my hero back a few turns. I could apply osmosis again. I keep forgetting what osmosis does. When you draw, gain a power. Oh yeah, I remember. And then my actual punch card is not what I thought. I thought I was drawing for every water. It's actually when your waters move 1 card from your trash to your deck. Okay, well, I'm getting stuff back. Negate an enemy thing. Thermite. Let's put water here. Let's put that there, and then let's put that. I want that to just sit there. Yeah, I think they just sit there. It doesn't need to go off. I think it just sits there until it counters something. And then add osmosis. Do I want osmosis? When you draw, gain a power. Maybe I do want osmosis. I have to recycle all 3 of my cards. Or maybe I want to draw. Maybe I'll draw. I think I'll draw, and I can do it 3 times. Oh, can I take backseat? I might overdraw now. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put him in there just to take damage. Oh, she's actually lost a bit of power there. Cool. I appreciate things are moving fast, guys. So if you're still on board here, I hope it's all making sense. So you can see me now recycling cards, and I'm drawing cards at the same time. All right. Okay, they've recycled 3 cards, which I'm assuming is to give osmosis. Yes, nice. He gets absolutely obliterated, unfortunately, but that's fine. I don't know why everything moved forward. Oh, is it because that guy died, potentially? I think that's what's happening. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, team. I'm in trouble. I think I just play out everything I can right now. I just play as many things as I possibly can. Have I got a lift list? What does ammonium do again? Distilled water, water and ammonium, we don't know. Ammonium does that. Disperse when you discard, I get +3 power. Let's go ammonium and water, will we? And see what we get. Then maybe another ammonium. Oh, they all link together. Awesome. And let's go. I think we're in a bit of trouble, guys, if I'm honest. See how tricky this game can be? Like, you have to be really paying attention. Apply disperse to others on your kit. Okay. And that disperse again means when you discard, you get +3 power. Still haven't really had the ability to discard cards just yet. Oh, is that a new? Yeah, fusion, nice. Discard 1, then +3 power. Oh, okay. So now I have a card that's able to do. Oh, so I discarded a card. This card now hits for 6. I hope it survives. That's all I will say. But if she uses her hero now to hit my 6, surely she's gonna die. Okay, this +6 is definitely gonna take out a few cards. Absolutely. Oh, sweet. I think I'm gonna win now. I think I'm gonna win. I keep forgetting what osmosis does. When you draw, get +1. Okay, osmosis is draw +1. Disperse is when you discard, get +3, I think. Okay, I wonder, is there a... Do I want to draw a few times? Oh, she's actually going to hit for 3. If I draw a few times, I'm going to get +3, I think. Yeah, because of this card. Okay, yeah, whatever. I think I win one way or the other. Let's just go. Oh, I did a kickback, so they were trying to do something and then my thing just countered it there, I think. I, honest to God, have no idea what's going on. Oh, I'm drawing right now. That's what I'm doing. And now cards from my trash are going back into my deck. Why aren't I attacking the opponent's face? That's what I want to know. Why isn't my hero attacking there? Is it because I chose to draw? Or maybe it's purely used for building up. Maybe it's just for purely building health points. So your hero doesn't actually attack. You just build up power to make sure that it's able to like dish it out when it does get attacked. That makes more sense to me now. Okay, he actually has 2 punch cards, which leads me to believe punch cards actually work. Okay, there's that purge. Now I don't want to use purge right now because I realize that negate the enemy thing. Negate. I don't know if I need to negate it right now. Okay, and then I actually do want. I don't want to draw. I'm going to apply osmosis for now, and I'm happy the way to keep her in front because she gets power. I don't need to negate or do any of that stuff. Let's actually put that in there so it gets +1 to all right now. And again, I think I should win here. I thought I could win the last time. But I applied osmosis, which means I think every time we like discard a card, we get +1. Nice. These two sync up together or synthesize. I'm not sure what that's called again. Man, sometimes I think I know that I'm winning, and then other times I'm like, wait, why didn't I attack that turn? There should be a record. Do you know what I mean? Like, there should be a record on screen that shows what's happening. I know it's nice that you can look at the history afterwards, but I'd like to know what's going on as things are being played. Well, he's drawing lots of cards right now. But I will say my hero, or my alchemist, if you will, is pretty buff. So she's doing her thing. I'm going to put you forward, and then we'll put more water in behind. These guys might just keep upgrading. I hope they do. That'd be cool. And then I can apply osmosis. Look at all my cards. My cards are losing their mind right now. I'm going to go osmosis, which, again, remind me what it does again. Getting osmosis. When you draw, gain +1 power. I see. And then I can probably draw a few cards as well while I'm at it. I've got, like, 4 cards in my recycling, so I'm going to basically buff her up so she doesn't take too much damage. So what should happen in my head is she should draw and get power. 3 plus 2, nice. Yeah, 3 plus, she should have 6 power now, essentially. No, 5 power, okay. Cool. Alright, I win. I thought I won like 4 turns ago, if I'm honest, but obviously that doesn't happen. What I'm interested to know is, are those recycled cards gone from my deck? Or do they get added back in? Like, have I lost all those cards that I recycled? Envy. Shift a random alchemist card to the front. Oh, Chaos is very much like an RNG deck. Take the loser's cards. I don't really want any of those cards. I know there's more water stuff. But I need more draw. So water is probably my best bet for draw. I'll take 1 draw. Then I throw them in his face. Oh, that seems cruel and unnecessary. Alright, and you see that crowd are actually gone right now. And this is basically the game for now. That's what I understand it to be. Can I check my deck from here? I think I pressed tab. Yeah. So my deck has got 28 cards. It's hard to tell if the cards that I got that I recycled are gone. But yeah, that's Alchemical INC. You got this kind of roguelike ability. You've got sort of card deck building, which I really, really like. And then it looks like you've got some sort of story elements. Like I'm curious to know what these people are protesting. I wonder, will we find out more about the world around us as we play through? Maybe some story elements, potentially. But yeah, like I said before, I'll leave Kickstarter details and Steam demo down below. And please do remember to hit that like button if you got this far. And if you're not subscribed and you've watched the whole video all the way through, you probably think I'm a nice guy. So hit that subscribe button. All right, catch you in the next video, guys. Bye.